Hey guys, Kev here, and we are gonna disassemble the Renegade Provisions Co. GOM, aka the GOM, aka the God of Mischief, aka the Loki. Just kidding, not really called that, but might as well be. Anyway, I got this back from my good boy, Satu Dave. Big shout out to Satu Dave. Give him a follow. Great channel, very down to earth guy, badass mofo. But has a great heart, and yeah, just a great dude. Check him out, follow his stuff. He is a very big American-made knife proponent, but guess what? He's not a dick about it. I love that. Anyway, he does regrinds, and I had this fully DLC'd GOM here that my good buddy Backpack B gifted me, which was amazing. Thank you, Brent. And I thought it would be perfect if it had a hollow ground belt satin on it. That was really one of the only gripes I had with the knife, is the grind was flat. It was just a little bit of a beefier blade than I really prefer. Now, it was designed that way by Chris over at Renegade Provisions Co. because he likes to get shit done. He likes hard use. And when he came out with his first model, the Gungnir, it had a nice deep hollow grind on it. And I think he bent and broke a few tips. So he decided to go with a flat grind on his next model. But I really wanted it to be a hollow grind. So guess what? Now it is. And it's beautiful. And it's two-tone. Really nice. Look how thin that is. Yeah. Satu Dave kills it on these regrinds. He literally made it a two-tone, and he sharpened it with his KME for me, and it's perfect. So if you guys need any regrinds done, I think that is a service that Dave provides. So check it out. I also want to give Dave a big shout out because he did not charge me for this. I asked him, what is it going to cost? How much is the sharpening? How much to get it sent back to me, etc. And he said, don't worry about it. You do enough for the community that I'm going to take care of it for you. So I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. And thank you. Thank you, Dave. You are the man. So let's take it apart. He said he did not Loctite it or anything because he knew I would want to tune it once I got it back. He's absolutely correct on that. But I honestly could not figure out if he had Loctited it or even took it apart. I'm like, how do you do it? Can you do a regrind without taking it apart? Yeah, probably not, because this would all get in the way here. But he sent it back dialed in exactly the way I had it, dead nut centered, no play at all that good stuff. And I put a little bit of KBL heavy on the D10 track, and the action is exactly how it was. So really, I don't even need to take it apart, do I? I mean, it feels pretty damn good. I don't really see the point in doing all that. Although I don't know if he he probably took the bearings out. They probably could use some oil and stuff. But, man, it feels really good right now. So I'm almost like, do I even mess with it? Why don't I just Loctite it and move on? I do have another knife here that has some mod work on it that I wanted to take apart. And they actually look similar, which is funny now that I'm thinking about it. But, yeah, let's see if I can just Loctite this, a.k.a. glue it, and call it a day. And then we'll move on to the other one. Let's see. T8. So first, let's just see, because it hasn't walked at all. I mean, I might just leave it alone, to be honest. There is no play at all. And the action is incredible. Why? Why would I mess with that? That's what I'm trying to think about right now. Why would I mess with it when it's so good? I mean, I don't think it's gonna loosen up. He says he didn't use Loctite, but feels like it's... Yeah, like it had to break there. Interesting. Are you sure you didn't use Loctite, dude? I think he used Loctite and didn't realize he used Loctite. Either that or the super glue I used somehow stayed in there and reapplied itself. Maybe that's what happened. Because it looks like it had Loctite in there. I don't know. It's interesting. Either way, it doesn't matter. Now I'm committed, so not much we can do now. But clean it out. The reason I don't want to take it all the way apart really is it's you know, you got to pry it apart. It's got all these pins. It's not the easiest knife. It's not the quickest knife to take apart, and it feels like it's good. I don't really see a reason to do so. Yeah, I really don't want to. So let's just grab this, shoot out the pivot. Shoot out the pivot collar. Hey, note to self, if you ever need to get a pivot collar out, that is one way to do it. Just fire in some air. Now this should go like this. There you go. There are two ways to do that, actually. Because it'll stick up if you do it the other way, which is what I did. Okay, great. Can I get it back out now? Ugh. See if I can repeat that. Haha. Alright, so I put it in the wrong way, apparently. I thought the thicker side went down, but maybe I just gauged the thicker side wrong. It's so hard to tell. Okay, well. Nope. Did it wrong again. You can see that lip there, right? Shouldn't be a lip. But I do wonder, is that because of the pivot not being in there? And every time I blow it out, it's not like I can tell which way it came out, so I can't just flip it over and try again. So I'd rather be able to get it out myself, but it's very difficult. Oh, damn it. If this is wrong again, I'm going to be pissed. It's always 50-50, and I always get the 50 wrong. It's just like my thing. Yeah, look at that. See? Always get it wrong. Why is that? Oh, got it. All right, rotate and lift. Okay, so now it should be in the right way. What the hell? There. And now it is flush. Wow, I really put it in wrong 3 times in a row. And I had a 50-50 chance. This is what I'm telling you. Anything like that, I get 50-50 chance and I blow it. USB drives, when I plug in stuff that has 2 sides, like a micro USB, always get it wrong. I just find it funny that that happens. Okay. No play, no rock. Great action. And that was me tightening. Yeah, almost like brakes. It almost just breaks when you, like, I really don't think it needs Loctite, to be honest. But you know me, I need Loctite. I have a fresh one here, so I gotta be careful. Don't want to get too much out. That was by definition probably too much. No play. Drops like it's hot. Action's great. Perfect. All right, let's let this one sit while we work on the other one. So the other one is the Loot 10 Tex New Breed EDC Clydesdale. And this one was modded by my buddy Brent over at Backpack B. Actually, does it have a dull edge? Yeah, I think maybe it has a dull edge. So I need somebody to sharpen it. Or I need to do it myself, I guess. But I don't think it needs to come apart for that. So we can at least look inside. But yeah, these are actually pretty similar in blade shape now. I guess maybe it looks a little more like the Gungnir than it does the GOM. But anyway, big shout out to Satu Dave. Obviously the man. And really appreciate you, dude. This is probably a top 3 knife now for me in my collection because of that hollow grind. And it just feels, I mean, this is going to be a great EDC knife. That knife is the one that I told everybody when I got it. I think, oh, you guys might not have, I don't know if I recorded it. I think I did and then didn't post it. But I was saying that knife was going to be my beater, basically. And for me, that's not like something that's going to get destroyed, but something I'm going to use regularly. Yeah, I don't do that a lot. So I just think that it was worth mentioning. So it does look like he taped off the bearing track there. It didn't work out fully, it looks like. Part of it still looks kind of like it's got the acid wash in there, so it'll probably wear in. Same with the bearings. Wonder what happened to the nail polish. It's not very clean. You'd think you would just cover the whole area here, right? Same with this, just this whole area could be taped off or something. But anyway, should we put skiffs in there? I'm sure I have tons of 5mm 3/64. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'll put skiffs in. I think I'm gonna give this away. I think that's my plan for this one, is to give it away. Because I think you guys would appreciate it. So I sent Brent my Clydesdale and he modded it. That's what happened here. I pre-ordered the Clydesdale. So let's see, let's get some oil on it. I don't think it has any oil on it. I think that's probably, yeah, that's probably the biggest reason why the action was kind of gritty-ish. There just wasn't anything in here. Had a little bit of stick or grab too. So let's see if the lock bar or something has schmutz on it. Yeah, it looks like maybe a little bit there. Kubi does a pretty good job with that, not having Loctite, or sorry, not having stick. Okay, nothing came out of there. Let's put that back. All right, so KPL heavy on the track. Okay, maybe I'll use it. There. All right. And then KPL Original on the bearings. I always like to have the ass end facing the pocket. Does kind of hurt my soul not to put skiffs in here, but kind of makes sense in this case. All right, let's see. That. All right. Are there no washers? No, there's washers. Okay. Make sure those are clean. Yeah, it looks clean. All right. Also did not clean the pivot, so let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Nasty. Look at that. Disgusting. That'll go a long way towards bad action. Just makes it harder for the knife to be tightened down properly, all that good stuff, because it's just got the schmutz in there. So let's just spray this down, see if that helps at all. Just sprayed the pivot a little bit. Get any excess off. It's probably from Loctite or whatever. Some of these knives come a little bit dirty from factory now. Brent obviously did work on it, so we don't know if it came from just, you know, being in a shop, which is fine. I believe this has a reversible clip. Okay. Got some play. Oh. Action's much better, but looks like the centering is off. Way off. Now with a regrind, I don't know, or a reprofile, I'm guessing that could affect centering, so I have to see. Yeah, it's quite a bit off. Look at that. No play now, but the action is much smoother, snappy. Just needed some oil. A little bit of stick, but it's not bad. Yeah, it's just the centering that's off a bit, but I don't think it's the end of the world. But I think that could come from the reprofile, I guess. Although, I don't know if he messes with this portion down here, which is pretty much what's going to give you that centering. So it could have just been off. Or it could just be because he put a, it might be a different blade and a different handle. I know he had a bunch of these, so that could be it as well. But I don't think it's that big a deal. It works really well, and somebody's gonna get it as a giveaway, so I think they'll be happy with it. Really nice action now. Look at that. So covering the detent track and bearings and everything did work out. It just needed oil. And then here is the filler tab if you're left-handed. So this will probably be one of my next giveaways. So that's cool. So there's some modded knives for you guys. The GOM and the Clydesdale. New Breed EDC Renegade Provisions Co. Let me know what you guys think. Again, big shout out to Brent, Backpack B, and Satu Dave for being awesome dudes in this community. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.